Welcome back, everybody, for more of the Outer Worlds. I'm going to a new location. We're on the ship right now. Let's see what's going to happen on this place. Okay, here we go.
Can we talk?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure, we could head over to engineering now. I thought you said you could keep this boat in good repair.
I abso-surely can. I'm a passing fair mechanic.
Okay.
Even Mr. Thompson would have said it's my only skill. But I'm used to working on cannery lines, AG loaders and the like. There's tricks about ships I ain't learned yet. All I'm looking for is a few pointers. I bet a lady who runs a whole station has forgot more than I ever learned.
Sure.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about anything else before we moved on?
We'll talk later.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Okay. Well, she's excited.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Duh.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is
Damn.
the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. Need a drink.
Duh.
Going for
What
a
happened?
stroll around the docking base?
I noticed you were in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs? I'd like to hear your side. What happened?
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And that's when you resolved your difference with an adult, right? Like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Sound like you're better off on your own. Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama.
Yeah,
Hey,
serial
I don't
drama,
want to talk
right?
your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Never caught your name. I'm searching.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Maybe you can be another companion of mine. I don't know. Let's see if there's anything else around here. Wow, look at this place, man. Jeez. Nope, nobody's talking. Okay, guess we're gonna head in then. People are working here.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
No, wait, let me see if I have any junk I can sell. Yeah, we got some junk. There we go. That's Spacer's choice.
Identification, please.
There you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day.
Oh no.
According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board.
What?
Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
Whoa, wait,
But
what?
we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
How do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker.
Okay.
His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down
okay.
3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Yeah, great. I'll go talk to him and straighten this out.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
What? Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I'm looking for someone named Gladys.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Looking for a drink. Any recommendations?
Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right.
Got it.
You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony.
Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Huh, okay. Looking for something a little bit more local?
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Jun Lei might have an errand needs running.
Wow.
She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Got it, thanks.
Happy to help. That's my job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
Can we move this along? I have a certain matter I'd like to attend to, Captain.
How does Halcyon Holdings work anyway?
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm new around here.
You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential.
Okay.
A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board.
The board runs most of the system, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah,
Groundbreaker's
of course.
the only real
Yeah.
independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing base. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
How does Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
So there's actually a boardroom somewhere with all these company heads in it.
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
Got it.
Glad to help.
I didn't think there were many independent operators in the system.
Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either.
Huh. What do you know about sublight salvage?
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
Huh. Okay. That's all I need to know about work.
All right.
Okay, tell me about Udom Bedford.
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
Liaison? Sounds like a fun guy. So there's tension between Groundbreaker and the board.
They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top and manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Huh. So why can't Groundbreaker and the board just work together?
You sure you didn't just step off one of the interstellar freighters? There's no working with the board. They don't share, not bits, people, or resources. You work for them, or you don't work at all.
Oh, okay,
Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks, and we sure as shit ain't about to do that.
Well, I'm glad it terrifies them, the bastards. Keep pushing them.
It's a delicate balance, right? We could cancel their freighters' docking privileges in retaliation, but where'd that lead us? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
Yeah, of course,
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway.
Yeah, thanks for the info.
Sure thing.
See you around.
Be seeing you.
Okay, so we're gonna go in here. Leave Flores. Workbench discovered.
Huh?
Huh?
Can we talk?
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that? Graham?
Asshole.
Martyred ID cartridge. You found an ID cartridge to use for the holographic shroud. You will now be automatically disguised when entering an associated restricted area. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Quietly now.
Carry on.
Is any of the news they play here actually true?
I don't know.
I'm just in port long enough to get another haul contract.
Good for you. Ooh, this is actually not stealing. Nice. Okay then. Nice.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly
Oh wow, it's like
scheduled
sleeping bunks.
advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed.
Huh.
The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hard-working citizens. You've been listening to Halcyon News, your mandated duty as a good citizen of Halcyon.
Well, that's that. That's that. Halcyon News. Media circus surrounds circus time clowns. The politics of tossball have grown increasingly turbulent of late, with the circus time clowns creating out every single member of the team. Asked to comment on the upheaval, the owner league released a statement saying that the clowns' failure to reach the finals was a decided factor in their organizational rearrangement. When questioned about the values of this overhauled team, a representative from the clown stated that their goals remain the same as ever: toss, ball, win, repeat. Okay then. Halcyon News. Chairman salutes Earth Minister Clark. Chairman Rockwell took time out of his busy schedule today to talk to us about Minister Clark and his impact on the colony. Working with Minister Clark has been truly wonderful these past 8 years, he says. His predecessor did a fine job, but Clark's brilliance cannot be overstated. The early retirement program is just the latest in a long line of initiatives he has spearheaded that will ensure Halcyon continues to be the envy of all the outer colonies. We couldn't agree more, Mr. Chairman.
If it wasn't for us, this whole damn station would shut down.
I think there's some tension in here. There's definitely some tension in this place. Why am I going back over there? Oh yeah, okay. Wait, we have to. Yeah, okay. We're gonna talk to. Yeah, of course. They made it really well done. Like they made it so open. Like you can really see the whole ship and everything, and you really feel that you're actually really wandering around here. There's another ship over there.
Hey there, you mind stepping back? This charming little ship's been impounded and I'm afraid I can't let you near it till it's not.
Can you help me get this cleared up?
I'd surely love to, but that's just not my bailiwick. You'll want to have
Bailiwick?
words with our representative here from the board, Mr. Udom Bedford. His office is on the promenade.
Does it seem hot in here to you? What?
Gosh, I wouldn't dream of it. Not unless I got to, and I don't see any reason why I'd gotta. Do you?
She's a good ship, ma'am. Mostly doesn't act up at all.
Happy to hear it.
Does it seem hot in here to you?
I ain't felt so much as a tepid breeze in weeks. I hope Miss Chief Tennyson gets that fixed soon.
Well, it doesn't smell as bad here as Edgewater's graveyard in high summer, so
Yeah.
guess I can't complain.
Either way, let's not stick around so long we all roast alive. No offense, Miss Elson. I'm sure whatever critical problem needs fixing will get patched in time.
Whew. I'm starting to feel like a sisty roast in all this armor. Have yourself a pleasant day.
Yeah, you too, Jane. This character reminds me actually of the when you first start playing Fallout 4, you get like this custom basic character, male character, and he looks a little bit like him, but like the older version. He's like the same shape of his head. Yeah, he looks quite similar. Anyway, enough of that. Okay, let's see what we can find here. How are we gonna deal with this here, huh? It's definitely through here. Wow, look at this.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Yeah, too late. Eat an ad drone.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch, Triple Flakes, and Purple Berry flavored Power Nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
You got a maintenance issue, take it to Chief June Lei. She's in engineering.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
Do you know what's happening on Terra 1? Last I heard, the board was in dispute with the Renegade Company. Sounded dire.
They call it Monarch now. It's supposed to be a real hellhole. Warlords drumming up marauder squads, blood running in the streets, all kinds of shit.
So it went about as well as everybody expected.
Yep. Complete fucking fiasco.
Is any of the news they play here actually true?
We move cargo 16 hours a day, and half of us still can't afford a bed.
Wow, that's interesting. Rest and go. Milo.
Rent an upstairs room?
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question.
Oh no.
Both teams have tested negative for performance-enhancing stims. A tossball first. Coaches and referees are debating how and if this behavior could lead to an unfair advantage. This story brought to you by Halcyon News. All the news that's fit to broadcast.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
I'm looking for Gladys.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
Yeah, okay, yeah, thanks. How's life on the Groundbreaker?
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
How does Groundbreaker keep the board at bay?
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free.
Huh. You mentioned Sublight.
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
Unusual in the head, okay. Definitely want to meet up with her. Do you do business with the Promenade merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
Well, thank you, Milo. Okay, Gladys. Got a little prats here also.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products. Military service does not guarantee full employment rights, tax breaks, military discount, health benefits, military burial, participation medal, training, or weapons.
What?
This has been Halcyon News. your only source for news in the House.
Well, that's definitely being controlled by the board. I wouldn't even be surprised.
I was hoping for a word.
Yes?
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
Do you know somebody who can read a book?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher
associate,
scholar
yeah,
who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
That sounds like a good lead, but how are we gonna find him?
That's a good question.
Oh, yes, of course.
Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
Now, how will a crew manifest help us track down your scholar friend?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Okay. So how is it that a simple victor happens to be such a highly skilled hacker?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock.
Uh-huh.
I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course.
Had hacking lessons.
I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Thank you, Captain.
We'll do it. But first of all,
we interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she remembers you. When you were sick, who took your temperature? When
Auntie.
you were hungry, who gave you a needle full of love? Auntie Cleo, that's who.
a needle full of
Have
love?
you given your auntie a hug today?
She's like the drug lord.
Halcyon News, reminding you that there's no I in news, no we in Halcyon, and no Mercury in Saltuna.
Huh? What the hell's going on there? Gladys, we finally meet.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Phineas sent me. He said you could sell me nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap.
Wow.
If you find yourself lacking in the bits...
10,000 bits?
I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Oh, okay, so I can make some money by doing some side stuff. Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here. Let's hear the details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Say no more. I'm in. Why was Roseway abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Uh-huh.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
See no more. I'm in.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Abandoned outpost, corporate secret guide.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
What other jobs do you know about?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got.
Yeah, that's the one I'm trying to find.
You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar. Yes, dearie? Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Well, thank you. Oof. I leveled up. Okay, so we got like a lot of stuff right now. Damn. Kept popping up, all these missions and updates and whatnot. Okay, so let me see what I'm actually gonna do now first. Let me do the skills first, yeah. We'll put more in dialogue, more in stealth, leadership, and tech. There we go. And now we'll do the other one. Cheetah, you're not slow, you're just fast. Sprint speed. Thank you very much. There we go. Okay, so we got side missions here. Distress signal. Glass has given you a copy of distress signal from Terra 2. Someone in Roseway, supposedly abandoned Auntie Cleo outpost, has requested help. If there are corporate operations hiding there, it's likely you'll be able to find some valuable data to sell back. View the distress signal recording on your ship. Distress signal has nav coordination embedded. Play it on your ship so that Ada can get to. Oh yeah, okay, so this one we'll have to do later because we have to fix this horde, this whole situation we're in right now. Because we can't go on our ship right now. So what else do we got? Dr. Wanda Dorset, one of the local doctors, has been waiting on a shipment of medical auto mechanicals that has yet to arrive. Talk to Wanda Dorset in the sick bay. Corporal Wheeler at the Groundbreaker Customs asks you to update Dr. Dorset in sick bay with the status of her shipment. Companion quests. The Empty Man. That's for the, yeah, okay. Maybe we can do this one first. It's keen to meet the Groundbreaker's engineer, John Lee. She asks you to take her along next time you happen by that way. Yeah, we'll do that one.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled story.
Oh, that's probably not it. No, it's storage. See if we can actually get there.
I know she's in there, Mfuru.
What? Oh, that's the guy with the moon head. Yeah, that the one guy was talking about.
Even the air costs money here.
I don't know if I...
Yeah, I can't believe it's not cool.
What's going on with you lately? You seem down.
Board patrol nicked a friend of mine. Accused her of piracy.
Shit. She actually do it?
No. One of the cleanest folk I know. She found a hold-up ship and was pulling illegal salvage. One of the big cruisers rolled up on her and claimed she'd done the holding her own self.
What the hell are they gonna do with her?
They already done it. She was sent to the labyrinth on Tartarus. Disruption of intra-colony commerce.
Wow.
Oh, sick. That's a prison for hard cases. Violent repeaters. Nobody gets out.
I know, man. Don't I know?
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Searching. Nice place you got here, Chief. Oh, I'm captain of the Unreliable, though my ship is a bit ground at the moment.
I heard we had someone in impound. Wish I could help. I gave the bureaucrats a motive authority over freight traffic, and it rankles them good when I challenge it. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
I'll do whatever I can to help you keep the peace.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Well, once I get out of impound, I'm bound for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders.
Yeah.
You seem different. So welcome aboard.
Provided you want to talk to John Lee, go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Go ahead.
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
No need to be so formal, provided.
Force of habit, I guess. Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Alright, don't be shy about requesting time off if you need to compare notes in person.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Thanks, John Lee. I had some questions. Nice job, providing.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Yeah, it seems kind of warm in here. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Why haven't you fixed them yet?
Only the board has access to new parts.
Ah, of course, yeah.
And I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Isn't there room for compromise?
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
You need a contract to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
The back base? Am I supposed to know where that is?
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Okay, I'll get you the parts from back base. You can't get these parts anywhere else?
You must not have been here long. In Halcyon, new parts come by way of interstellar freighters from Earth, and the board monopolizes that kind of trade. That means I'd have to negotiate with the board. I've already given them the shops, the docking fees, and a damn embassy.
These negotiations sound like a bureaucratic group, yeah.
Damn right. And while I'm captain of the Groundbreaker, it falls to me to preserve this ship's independence.
Huh. Can we try to talk this out with whoever is down there?
Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the station melts to pieces. They're content to die last. If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. But more than anything, we need those parts.
Huh. Have you tried sending anyone else down there to get the parts?
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
Huh. None taken.
Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding.
No, I'll get those parts from the back base.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Nice. Okay, guess we're gonna get those parts then. Good job, Pravati. Let's have a look, huh?
This is Halcyon News.
You guys coming? Okay, let's have a look. What's down there, huh? Okay, I already got my weapons out.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
Oh,
A
crap.
neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
Cheer talk, fellas.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames.
Oh, no.
It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
Put that down before you incinerate the entire deck. Intimidate. You're only getting out of this alive if you play nice. I was just exploring the ship and stumbled on this level.
I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
I'm here for some parts. John Lee sent me.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back with the crew.
No. So, can I grab that part then? What are you doing to that poor engineer?
We were just sitting in a circle, sucking down exhaust fumes and toasting to the memory of our brain cells. Making this broken angel fly again.
So, can I grab that part then?
You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
Huh, I can bribe him. Or I can lie. These parts are leaking deadly toxins. I'll just come back after you're dead.
Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. Lead bones, asbestos muscle. Maybe you're right.
Uh-huh.
You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way.
Okay, there was something else.
Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it.
How did you end up back here?
Ship got impounded.
Oh, yeah, of
Crew
course.
and I racked up
Yeah.
a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts.
Damn.
That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile.
Sounds a lot like what happened to me.
Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank.
I'll be seeing you.
You can come and go in my little kingdom. Just try not to piss off any of the gestures.
Okay, did I get the parts now, or?
Even the proverbial unwashed masses would turn their noses up at this place. We'll cut them off.
Maybe I can look around for like other parts.
Like worms in their shrooms.
You're my friend.
Find a new friend. My backside still smarts. Did everyone get branded when they joined McRed's crew?
Nope. Your ass is a priceless canvas now that it's home to an original McRed.
I guess I'm on
When I look at you, all I see is light.
Damn. Beautiful words, huh? Okay, I guess we're just gonna go back then, I guess. So it seems. I don't want to steal anything because I don't want these guys after me.
You get that automatic task? McRed wants it up and running.
I'm trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
Don't give it a name. What are you thinking? It hasn't got a heart? Not like us.
Oh, look, there's like a mech also here. A scrap mechanical. Hey, boys. Yeah, we're not gonna steal anything. Let's go. We don't want to set up these guys. See, that was a good idea that I actually invested more time and perks in my perks of being more social. Oh, wait. Wait, I have to probably go around. Let me see here.
Yeah, huh?
What was that about back at John Lee's?
Well, I didn't expect her to be so tall. And did you see the size of her arms?
She seemed very competent. Are you alright?
Just took off guard, is all. I never met another engineer before who wasn't my dad. Did you see how everybody on Groundbreaker listens to Junlei? She's just, here's how to fix it. And they trust her. It's just... she's calm and knows what to do. I wish I was half so confident.
Okay. Let's have a look here.
C&D Borchworth. It's not the worst unless...
I know she's in there.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
But I still can't get in here,
Have
right?
either of the assault cruisers ever put into Groundbreaker?
No, it's not gonna work.
Hey there! You talked to Mr. Have yourself a pleasant...
Yeah, I can't do that one yet. It automatically went to that mission. But I have to... Here we go. Yeah, maybe we'll have to talk to this guy also. Yeah, to know my ship is being impounded. Yeah.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh?
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
Probably have to do that one first, yeah. Bell shells. It's like a guns. Yeah, it's probably a shop for weapons and everything. Waste disposal. Medical bay.
I know she's in there, Mfuru. You can't keep me out of there.
Oh wait, there's a... Yeah, here we go.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
Huh.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
He told me to tell you to get off his ass about your shipment.
Did he now? The mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
I could try to find him. What do you need mechanicals for?
Surgery, mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker.
What is that?
The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris. We're good, don't get me wrong. But we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything.
I could try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
I can't go there yet. Okay, let me see here. Engineering, there we go. See, so it seems that there was still... I thought I already had them, but I still had to pick them up, it seems. I really missed out on them. Yeah, because guys said, yeah, you can take them. I thought that he already gave them to me automatically.
Greg gave me a taste of the good stuff. Let me
Let's See how I can...
Can you imagine being frozen for 10 years, sailing through space in a room such as this?
Where is it? Be a way to get up there somehow, I think. Oh, here we go. Oh, wait, there's a staircase here.
Wake up. There's no such thing as... It's all open, please touch. You've been getting into the body.
What the hell is this? Oh, that was the ladder. Oh, yeah, okay. Interesting level design as well.
Fantastic, we've got them. Now we can move on to cleaner pastures.
I'll take that. Oh, I didn't want to... Crap. Well, I got lucky with that one. Sorry about that one. I didn't want to steal that. Okay then. Let's head back. So there's like a lot of things I will have to do here around. Okay, let's talk to her again. See that we got the parts.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
I got the parts for the radiators. What now?
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft.
Okay.
There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight man-to-pillar infestation.
Oh, okay. I'll make my way down there. Define slight.
More than a few. Less
Okay.
than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Okay, let's have a little of a bug hunt.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiators. You don't need to kill the man killers.
Oh yeah, I see them.
I've got this thing about giant insects.
Oh wow. They look kinda cool. Cute. We don't want to be shooting these canisters, okay? Relax. I can still hear some. But not on this level.
Incoming.
What? You okay, Vicar?
Good news? Hotel security mechanical
Oh.
booted up and killed a bunch of men. Bad news. Right now can always fix it later.
Okay. Toss ball card. Bit cartridges. Black picks. I'll take those, thank you. You can actually see the heat flowing around. It's barred up. Guess I'm gonna go around then. Oh, that's a big one.
Would like to die first.
Yeah, boys.
That's the last of them.
Nice. Very nice. I wonder if they gave like also resources to the like really huge was it caterpillars? What do they call them? Mantipillars. Yeah, makes sense, I guess.
Incoming.
Get him, boy. There you go. Smack it. You okay, buddy? It's actually down here.
Incoming.
Oh.
On the target. Target locked.
Pass that armor. Everyone all right?
Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's just fine. Oh, there was actually a ladder here.
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps.
I didn't even see that.
If you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says cycle droplet pumps.
Yeah, I got it. Reminder, non-expendable personnel must exit the maintenance shaft before activating the cycling protocol. Cycling. Successful. Goblet together. The staff is getting restless. Workaround and half-cooked solutions are all we've got to mend. Groundbreaker's bones. In many cases we can't revive one system without cannibalizing another. Grandma lived with that reality, and so will I. I can rally our spirits, but what happens when I'm not around? Groundbreaker's real test will be seeing if our independence outlasts me. I'll take that bet. Old plans, new problems. Found some of Chief's Guiding's old schematics. Groundbreaker must have taken a beating during the crossing because he spent half of her career patching it up. Lots of corners cut when they put this place together. Among her papers, I also found the layout of a hangar that doesn't match any of my docks. Something that might have gotten sealed off along the way, like blood cells isolating an infection. I hate to put sentiment down in print, but every time I open a panel or find some work around the guts of this old bird, it's like I can feel you reaching out to me from the past, Grandma.
Done. The temperatures are dropping.
Nice.
Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
Well, it wasn't too bad. Nothing to it. Okay, let's see here. Oh, yeah, I should have remembered that. I couldn't do that. Archive logs and transmissions. Arrival confirmation. By AHB, Earth HQ, transmit via probe, archives at source. It is my honor to report that Groundbreaker has successfully arrived at the Lagrange point, having released our cargo of prehab housing, settlers and supplies at their intended colony worlds. May they prosper and expand. Now that Stage 1 and 2 of the mission have been carried out, my family will take ownership of the Groundbreakers as specified in our contract, keeping the ship in active duty as an independent trading post, repair, stop, and cargo bay. I'll be remiss if I close this transmission without sending my hopes and best wishes back to Earth. There's so much ahead of us, but we'll never forget what we left behind. A stern reminder. Some very rich and unsavory elements among our colonial neighbors seem to have the wrong idea about why I flew us out here. It wasn't for a 9-figure blood money salary. And Space Choice logo stamped on my ass. It wasn't to nickel and dime passing ships out of their last bit. Groundbreaker has no role in success or failure of Halcyon corporate entities, period. I negotiated that understanding and clearly outlined in writing before I ever set foot on this ship. If anyone wants to dispute or compromise our independence, they will answer to Tennyson. We're a family operation. Even when the last Tennyson falls, the Groundbreaker will remember us and defend its freedom accordingly. Huh. Do.
Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled...
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive.
Sure.
If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Nice. What's it like being commander around here?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
This ship is a family business? Provided here could always help you shoulder the burden.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out.
The ship is a family business.
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gang, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
Was it a big chance that transition to command?
It was different knowing that I couldn't turn to anyone who could answer the tough questions for me. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Where's the self-destruct mechanism?
I hope that was a joke, Captain. I really do.
Yeah, it was a joke.
I gelded that thing years ago. Now it brews a stim that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank. Family recipe.
Aren't you a little young to be training a successor?
You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around?
No.
I didn't think so.
Yeah.
The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when. You've got my attention.
You don't have a lot of faith in the board.
You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
Well, how do you keep the board at a safe distance?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. You've got my attention.
We'll be on our way. Nice. Okay then. Cool mission. And we got more points here, it seems. We'll put some more in here. I'll put everything in here. Okay. What would be the next one? Let me see here. Those ones we can't do yet. Well, you know what, guys? I'll stop it here then for this stream. Thank you very much for watching, spending your time by watching my stream afterwards. And yeah, I'll be back later on today with more streams. Take care, everybody, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.